Live. We're pushing live. Good afternoon and welcome home, Artesians. Today, Olympia tries to get revenge against Ballard FC here at Black Hills High School. It was a Memorial Day to forget 2 weeks ago as Ballard FC took control early in the second half to pull ahead from Olympia 3-0 up at Interbase Stadium. But Oly Town had their chances and just couldn't get it past the keeper, Akil Kasim, who was just incredible in goal for Ballard. I'm John McGlamery, and as always, joined by Brandon Cartwright and Cartwright Media, bringing you all the action this season, home and away. Well, after 3 road games in a row, Oly Town FC returns home in an intrastate matchup against Ballard FC. These two teams, like I mentioned, met on Memorial Day, and it was 2 second-half goals by substitute Kevin Galliardo that made the difference. Oly Town had lots of shots on goal but couldn't beat the keeper and ended up leaving Seattle with a 3-0 defeat. Ballard comes into the game with a 3-0-0 record, joining the Long Island Rough Riders as the only 2 undefeated and untied teams in all of USL2. So Olympia has their hands full today. Last week, Oly Town took a trip down to Eugene, went 4 hours down I-5, and ended up in the middle of a torrential downpour in Eugene at Civic Field, and they fell valiantly 2-0 to the hometown Lane United FC. We're going to take a look at the highlights, which include Sawyer Price's penalty save, which was voted Week 5 Save of the Week for the entire USL2. Let's take a look at those highlights. And finds a runner. It's played across. And a good recovery. Oh, but the rebound off the headed outlet pass is knocked in the back of the net by Jordan Jackman. And just like that, Lane United jump up on top. He switched with Gilbert, and now a wide open Terry on the near side. Terry plays it across. It's going to be broken up by Marquez, but not far enough. Shot comes in. Foot saved by Sawyer. Cross again, saved by Sawyer Price. Sawyer Price with 2 great saves in a row. Just heavy pressure. Now a bad giveaway. It's going to be taken by McGuire. McGuire taken down in the box, and that is going to be a penalty. As Colin the Branch, I believe Duncan McGuire, who's going to take this for Lane United. Sawyer Price in goal, ready for it. Let's see what he can do. Referee with the instructions. He blows the whistle. The shot comes in. It's going to be saved by Price. Saved off the line by Sawyer Price. And the Artesians dodge a big bullet there. Oh my goodness, what a beauty with conviction. It's Jackman, and Jackman scores. A through ball found Jackman one-on-one with Sawyer Price, and he beats him near side. Nothing Price could do about that one. And Jackman with the brace puts Lane United on top 2-0. Reds looking to rebuild the offense. And now Dutiel. Dutiel with a sliding tackle by Nicasio. And now McManny looks to run. He's got space, plays it into the middle. Streaks to the middle, plays it in. Ball comes in, shot off the post. It looked like Price got a hand on that, but that rocketed off the crossbar. How did that not go in? But it didn't, and the Artesians dodge another bullet there. And there you have it. Lots of saves by Sawyer Price, a penalty save which ended up being the USL2 save of the week. And another one later in the package there that we still contend to this day that Sawyer got a finger on it to push it up into the crossbar. But a good job nonetheless by Sawyer Price with the award. Thank you for everyone who voted for him, all you Artesian fans and everybody else around the world. Thank you for that. Well, Once again, we welcome Ballard FC here to the friendly confines of Black Hills High School. And Ballard FC led by a trio of very talented players, starting with Declan McGlamery. He's a forward out of Seattle University. He's wearing the number 22, and he's rated the number 28 prospect in all of the USL2. Also starring for Ballard FC on the back line is Leo Burney. Leo Burney plays at the University of Pennsylvania, and he is ranked the number 31 prospect in all of the USL2. And, of course, we couldn't not mention Kevin Galliano. Scored a 10-minute brace in the second half against Oly Town 2 weeks ago. He plays at Northern Illinois University, but he's out of the Bellingham area, so he's coming home to play for Ballard FC. And while we talk about Ballard, let's bring up their starting roster and take a look at Ballard. The starters are going to be number 4, Leo Burney, number 5, Angelo Calfo, number 23, Kevin Galliano. In goal, number 1, Lars Hellerin, number 18, Lucas King, number 21, Peter Kingston, number 3, Mako Anyane, number 22, Declan McGlamery, number 9, Alex Mejia, number 8, Taketo Onodera, and number 25, Nick Ryerson. That is your starting lineup for Ballard, and as we go through the game, we will give you updates on positioning and where some of these players are from. But before we do that, let's take a look at the starters for your Oly Town Artesians. Starting goal, number 1, Sawyer Price. The back line, number 5, Jordan Zimmerman. Number 14, Cole Dobson. Number 20, number 21, Colin LeBranch. And also on defense, number 2, Manny Nicasio. In the midfield is going to be Isidro Prado Huerta, Al Zimmerman, Sebastian Navarro, and Jason Fairhurst. And starting up top tonight, Tony Andoyan, number 9. He's going to be playing forward for the Artesians. So lots of work to do. The Artesians still hunting their first win of the season. And the way they played against Ballard FC in the first game, lent themselves a lot of credit. They played very well in the first half, especially had a bunch of shots on goal, just couldn't beat the keeper, Akili Kasim, who also put on an amazing clinic in goal. But if the Artesians are going to, the key is going to be stopping their attack. Alex Mejia, a big, tall presence up top. Kevin Galliano, you saw the speed and the technical ability in the first game. And Declan McGlamery, who, by the way, won the award for Goal of the Week in Week 5 for the goal he scored on Memorial Day against the Artesians. It was an amazing shot, just falling away from goal and putting it into the upper 90, putting it past the keeper, Jorge Perez Martin. So we have the save of the week. We've got the goal of the week. Which one will come up on top, we will see shortly. We're going to take a quick break as the players get ready to march onto the field, and we will be right back with the action. But while we're gone, take a look at the festivities, and we will see you in just a short while. Thank you all for your patience as we went through the pregame festivities. You saw the march out, you saw the national anthem. Now the players giving each other some dap before the game starts. And before the game starts, let's go ahead and take a look at the standings quickly here in the Northwest Division. Capital FC on top with 11 points, 3-1-2 record. Ballard FC second place with 9 points, but they've only played 3 games. This is only their 4th game of the season. In third place with 7 points, PDX FC, followed by Lane United, who've picked up a win and a tie in their last 2 games. OVF Alliance in 5th place with 4 points, and rounding it out, the Oly Town Artesians with no points and an 0-4 record. Unfortunately, they have not gotten on the scoreboard yet, but that might change today. And if it doesn't, let's take a look at the next few games coming up for the Artesians. Our next match next Saturday, part of Soccer Fest, game at 7 p.m. against PDX United. Game at 1 o'clock is the NWPL matchup with the Oly Town women, and at 4 o'clock is the EPLWA Oly Town men's game. Games for the kids, bouncy castles, food, vendors, everybody will be out, so make sure you get out here for Soccer Fest next Saturday. And after that, it's going to be a trip down to Salem against Capital FC Atletico, and then a home game here against PDX United. So that's all the news coming up for the Artesians as they get ready to take the field, and they have taken the field. Cameras out, pictures were taken, both teams. And just as the Artesians go onto the field, Ballard forgot to get their picture taken, and now they're coming back to get their picture. Oly Town in the home blue, which they wore last week on the road at Lane United. Ballard FC in the beautiful sunset mountainscape jerseys. Got the Cascade Mountains on the bottom, the sunset little accent there on the jersey. Looks pretty good, matching socks. Both teams look sharp, and they're going to be ready to go. It's going to be Alex Mejia standing at the center circle, and he's going to get us started today live from Black Hills High School. And you can see that the Bridge Keepers are here, Ballard FC's supporters group with drums and everything, and we are underway. Sawyer Price gathering the ball quickly for the Artesians, pushing everybody up. They did make a mistake on the starting lineup. It's actually Gil De La Luz, and he's touching the ball right now, is starting in place of Sebastian Navarro. So the ball played back by number 25, Nick Ryerson, into the legs of the keeper, Lars Hellerin, who is taking the place of Akili Kasim, who had some graduation duties to take care of today. Ball played out. Now Jordan Zimmerman going to circle back. He's taken off the ball by Onodera, but he's going to be whistled for the foul. Taketo Onodera called for the foul on the near side. It's going to be a free kick starting right up. Al Zimmerman gets it from his brother Jordan, passes up to De La Luz, circles around, back to midfield. Plays it across the middle. McGlynn tried to get there, doesn't, but it looks like the steal made anyway by Kingston. Back to McGlynn. Declan McGlynn takes it to the touchline, circles back around. Kingston, double team, taken off the ball by Marquez. Goes out of play for a throw-in. And the Artesians will take over. Kingston just with electric speed on the far sideline for Ballard FC. He saw it 2 weeks ago when we played. He just has a different gear that a lot of players don't have, so it's going to be important for Colin LeBranch to stay with him today. Also like to give a shout out to those watching at Nicole's Bar and also at Well 80. Well 80, of course, one of our main sponsors. Ball coming right for me, and it's going to skip in to the bench line. Thrown back to number 4, Leo Burney, number 31 ranked prospect in all of the USL2. I'd like to apologize to Chris Knutson, who I forgot to get in touch with, who wanted to be my color man today, and I forgot to get back with him. So, Chris, we'll do it again another time. But thank you for having us on at Well 80, and thank you for your support throughout the years. Ryerson plays up to McGlynn, back to Ryerson, now played into the middle to Onodera. Plays it back, it's going to be stolen by Prado Huerta, and Doyen gives it right back to him. Prado Huerta plays it across. Who's going to get there? It's going to be the keeper, Hellerin, who rises up over Gil de la Luz. And with the quick outlet finds Kingston, who's already up past midfield. Ball played in the middle. Tony Andoyan tracks back, wins it for the Artesians. And now the Artesians playing up from the back. It's LeBranch going forward. And, boy, the closing speed by Kingston right there. You can just see it. Zimmerman taken off the ball by McGlynn, and now the break could be on. Kingston finds Onodera. Streaking Ryerson gets the ball on the near sideline. Flicks back. Plays it all the way into the corner. Kingston running, LeBranch chasing. Kingston's got it. Couple step overs, plays it across into the middle. Headed down, but nothing on it for Galliano, and Price with an easy collection starts the break for the Artesians. Fairhurst taken off the ball by Burney, but he wins it back, but a foul is going to be called against Fairhurst as he just clipped him a little bit, maybe pulled the jersey as he stole that ball. And it's going to be a free kick in the attacking zone for Ballard FC. Both coaching staffs barking orders right now, trying to get a feel for the game as we're approaching 4.5 minutes played here. Galliano plays all the way back. Gets it to Calfo, who's wearing the captain's armband today. Ball intercepted by the Artesians, and Andoyan's going to come away with it. Takes it all the way across field as he still flicks it up, and he finds Zimmerman on the streak. Zimmerman with Burney on him, tracks around, finds Andoyan in the middle, flicks it outside. It's going to go off the foot. Oh, I thought it went off the foot of Burney, but no, it's going to go out for a throw-in for Ballard FC. Ballard FC wearing their Rubens Brews jerseys. Thank you to Rubens for your hospitality 2 weeks ago when we were up there. And I'm assuming that Well 80 would love to return the favor to everybody traveling down here from Ballard. After the game, don't forget, head down to Well 80. Support the team, win or lose. Now ball looped up over the top. Marquez chasing. It's going to be won by Galliano. Galliano in the corner, taken off by LeBranch, but it falls to Lucas King. And Lucas King taken down just outside the box. And it's going to be a free kick from a dangerous spot for Ballard FC. And already Ballard pressing the issue here as they look for an early goal here. It's Kingston and McGlynn standing over it. So McGlynn, the right-footed forward, probably going to take this one on. Price got a two-man wall set up. McGlynn takes it in. Oh, it's blocked by the wall. Back to King. Lucas King takes a shot. It's going to skip right into the stomach of Sawyer Price, and the Artesians come away with the ball. Oly Town FC able to take control. Now a quick throw out. It's Marquez up to LeBranch, but he passes behind him, and it's a cheap giveaway. And Ballard, once again, back on the ball in the attacking zone. Long throw in, finds Burney on the near side. Plays it out wide. Ryerson cuts it inside to Onodera. Onodera Finds a streaking Ryerson, and Ryerson keeps it in play, and he's going to take it down the line. Cross comes in. It's going to be blocked by Dobson, and it's going to go out of play for corner kick number 1. Ballard FC with the first corner of the game. And it's going to be Declan McGlynn who's going to take it for Ballard. This time left-footed is going to be McGlynn with the delivery. Hand up, ball in, right into the hands of Sawyer Price. No challenge there. And Sawyer Price directing traffic as he looks to outlet the ball. Long outlet kick by Price. Finds only the head of Lucas King, but he puts it out of play for a throw-in. Artesians at midfield with the ball. LeBranch. Kicked up and out of play by Mako Anyane. And another throw-in coming up for Oly Town. And Fairhurst tried to chest it down to Andoyan, but went out of play. And now a long throw-in finds Mejia. Mejia with Dobson on him. Gets the cross in. The ball goes for McGlynn. McGlynn couldn't get there, but he wins it. Plays to Ryerson, and that cross blocked. Blocked by De La Luz, and out of play for a throw-in for Ballard FC. Wonderful northwest June day, about 57, cloudy, a little bit of rain. Yeah, just what we like in June. McGlynn now weaves through everybody, gets it off, and it's taken out by Andoyan with a good challenge on Galliano. And wins it, but only for a moment as Ballard FC wins the throw-in. Got a little wind blowing today too. It's actually more reminiscent of October than June, but we'll just leave that there. It's good to be out here at Black Hills High School though, as Mejia comes in, but the ball had gone out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in near the corner flag. Most of the action down here in the Artesians' defensive end right now. Going to need some sustained possession for Oly Town. Long throw comes in. High up in the air. It's going to be won by Sawyer Price in the air as about 4 guys go falling to the ground around him. But Sawyer able to stand tall and win that throw in the air. What a throw. By the way, I think that was Lucas King with the throw. That thing was better than a corner kick. Long outlet headed up by Fairhurst, but won by Ryerson. Now McGlynn with it. McGlynn toe poked away by Nicasio, and it's going to be a throw-in coming up for Ballard at midfield. 2 balls in play. Now only 1. Now Leo Burney with it. Long ball by Burney. Onodera chasing, but Price is going to get there. Kicks it into himself. Boy, that was close. That was close, but not close enough, as he was able to get there before Onodera could get it from him. Now Marquez again, starting out of the back for Oly Town. Gets it to Dobson on the far side. Dobson finds Isidro. Isidro with the long ball looking for Zimmerman, and Zimmerman is in. Brings it down, but it's just couldn't keep control, and it's won by Ryerson. And now Mako Anyere is going to be called. The foul is going to be called on Al Zimmerman, as it looked like Mako Anyane had lost control, but he was taken off the ball illegally, and it's going to be a free kick now for Ballard. Quick restart. Burney now has it with Fairhurst coming up on him. Nicasio forcing the issue, and now the Artesians win it. They could have numbers. It's Zimmerman. Zimmerman out wide. It's De La Luz. De La Luz across, tries to find Andoyan, but headed out. Headed out by Ballard, and now the clearance hits the referee, and he's going to call it back. Boy, what a lucky break for Oly Town, as it looked like McGlynn could have been off to the races, but the ball hit the official, and he's going to call it back for a restart. It's going to be a drop ball here. No challenge by Oly Town, of course. It's Ballard's ball, and they get a restart. Now heavy pressure by the defense, and Oly Town wins it back. It's Andoyan. Andoyan plays all the way back to Price. Galliano chasing, but Price able to clear it all the way up. Headed out by Calfo. Won by Zimmerman, taken back by Onodera. And now the ball going all over the place. King with it. King taken off the ball by Andoyan. It's going to be a throw in deep in their own end for Ballard. Once again, I'm John McGlamery bringing you the action here from Black Hills High School, along with Cartwright Media, bringing you the video and the graphic of all of the action this season. Throwing at midfield, it's going to be calling the branch to bring it in. He's coming a lot further than midfield. Throws it in, finds Fairhurst. Played out by the defense and won by Ballard. Ballard with the restart. It's Kingston, and he's taken off the ball for another throw, and everything compacted on the far sideline right now. And King, with one of those rocket launcher throw-ins, takes it all the way across the field, and now Leo Burney starts things back up. Onodera with his back to the goal, now won back by the Artesians. Could have been on, and the ball by Andoyan was just broken up at the last minute. Andoyan keeps it in play. He makes the steal, plays it across. It's Prado Huerta. Prado Huerta back to Zimmerman. Zimmerman flicks it in. Nobody there. Oh, but Andoyan chasing, but couldn't get there in time. But the Artesians starting to look a little dangerous as they're pressuring all the outlet balls, seeing what they can do with it. Mako Anyane finds Calfo. Calfo into the middle. Fairhurst with the pressure. Plays it out wide to King. Mako Anyane to McGlynn. Back to Mako. Finds King. And forced back. And now it's Leo Burney with space on the near side, and he's going to bring it up. Galliano streaking, but he gets it to Ryerson instead. Now pressure again, forces the ball all the way back to Helleran. And now it's Oly Town who's putting the high press on and making Ballard work. And once again, Onodera sloppy with the ball, but he got away with it. Andoyan just looking for the ball and forcing some poor play by Ballard. It's going to be headed up and out by Fairhurst, and a throw-in coming up for King on the far side. 15:40 played here in the first half. No score. Oh, Dobson with the mishit. Nicasio with the recovery, but now it's going to be Ryerson on the near side. Jordan Zimmerman pushes him to the inside. Shot goes in and wide, and saved by Price. Diving save by Sawyer Price. And the Artesians live to see another day. Now Fairhurst taking off the ball. No call. Oh, and Fairhurst with the goalie off his line, and he tried to do a cheapie with the keeper off his line, but it's going to go out of play. And it's going to be a goal kick now for Ballard. It's Mejia. Onodera to McGlynn. McGlynn with two men on him, forced back to Burney. Burney finds Ryerson near side. Ryerson with the long ball, chested out by Dobson, and won by Nicasio, who plays it back to Marquez. The left-footed clearance. Burney rising over Andoyan to win it, and finds McGlynn in the middle of the field. But Manny Nicasio with a great hustle play, and it's going to be a pull down. It's going to be a foul against Manny. As McGlynn went down, it looked clean to me. The officials saw it differently, and it's going to be a free kick from the 30-yard line for Ballard. One of those bang-bang plays that, from my vantage point, looked different than what it probably looked like on the field, and the official was right there to make the call. So everybody but Hellerin on the Artesian side of the field, and Hellerin is almost on the Artesian side of the field. Apparently very comfortable playing 45 yards off his line, is the keeper. Ball played in, McGlynn headed up and out of play. It was Bernie who got a head on it, but it's going to go far wide of the goal and out of play for a goal kick. So Sawyer waits for everybody to move up. Good kick by Price. Calfo heads it back, but he went over the back of Al Zimmerman. It's going to be a free kick for Oly Town. Zimmerman waiting for everybody to get in shape. Now everybody on the Ballard side of the field. Sawyer Price coming way off his line. Official not liking what he's seeing in the scrum down there. Wants to have a chat with a couple players. It's a good job to get control early. Let them know what you want to see and what you don't want to see. So he blows the whistle, hand goes up, ball comes in. It's going to be chipped up by Zimmerman. Headed up, held in. It's Zimmerman with the ball. The shot comes in, and it's going to be wide, and it's going to be a goal kick. Oly Town looking for a corner kick off a deflection, but no dice. And it's going to be a goal kick coming up for Ballard. But once again, Oly Town asking some questions early of this Ballard defense. The pressure isn't – they just weren't putting this pressure on Ballard the last time they played. And it seems to be paying dividends right now for them. Mejia flicks it up, finds Ryerson on the overlap. Ryerson breaks it back into the middle. McGlynn, no, it's going to go out wide to Kingston. Kingston just over his head and into the standing room only area, into the tents. A couple people sitting on their lawn chairs. Weren't expecting a ball, I'm assuming, but it went right to them. Throw in Oly Town, flicked up into the middle. Onadero wins it back to Mako Anyere. And now Bernie with Gill chasing. Ball played all the way back to Hellerin. Ball played out wide to Calfo. Calfo cross field, looking for Ryerson, won by Jordan Zimmerman, who gets it back. No, it's stolen by Galliano. Galliano with the ball played down for Mejia, but he was offside, and it's going to be a free kick for Oly Town. 21 minutes just about played here at Black Hills High School. No score. Good opportunities for both teams. It's King who heads it up. McGlynn flicks it on, and Marquez steps through and wins it. And it's going to be a foul now against Alex Mejia as he got a hold of Marquez as he went through to break up that pass. And now another opportunity for Oly Town to flick it up near the box and see what happens. This time everybody lined up on the far side. They're going to curl in. Zimmerman, hand up, ball in, flicks it up. It's Fairhurst, couldn't get there, and it's going to be headed out of play by Mejia. Throw-in coming up for the Oly Town. Ball flicked on by Zimmerman. McGlynn high up into the air, gets it to Galliano. Galliano tries to get around to everybody and does. It's going to be played out wide. Tries to get Kingston and finds him. Kingston on the far side, looking for help. LeBranch shepherding him to the outside. The overlap by Galliano is going to be broken up by Dobson. It's going to go out of play for a corner kick. So Kingston over the corner kick right now. Ball comes in. It's a nice looper, but Sawyer Price once again rising high above everybody to grab it out of midair. Really no threat on that corner kick at all by Ballard, as Price able to just pluck it out of the sky. Price with the high ball to about midfield, flicked on by Al Zimmerman, now flicked on by Gill, headed out by Calfo, headed down by Isidro, and then Isidro gets it back from the header by Zimmerman, and Doyen now has it. Galliano on him, pushes it back, gets it to Jordan Zimmerman, who plays it back to Sawyer. Sawyer with Mejia chasing, takes a right-footed clearance, goes out wide. Bernie heads it up. It's going to be won by Al Zimmerman into the feet of Isidro, who couldn't bring it down. It's going to be cleared out once again by Ballard. Kingston with it. Gill wins the ball, and it's going to be a foul against Kingston, as he looked like he had a handful of jersey there, and the foul called. Free kick restarted as Marquez dribbling up to the middle, gets it to Jordan Zimmerman. Zimmerman flicks it up. Oh, Isidro just was going to be out of his reach, and now the keeper playing way off his line clears it out into the middle. Headed down by Mejia, one off the arm of Mejia, no call. And now Mejia is going to be, and no foul called. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, just a plain miss there. Now the long ball goes for Andoyan. Andoyan, is he going to get there? Yes, he is. He's in the corner. Ryerson on him. Ryerson forcing him into the middle. Flicks it out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for Oly Town. But wow, I don't know how that wasn't called. That was close to a red card opportunity there that was blatantly missed. So throw in now for Oly Town. Flicks it up. And Doyen, oh, he just missed it. And it's going to go right into the hands of Hellerin. Hellerin out of Seattle Pacific University. Now Mejia coming up. Price rising to the occasion. Plays it way far downfield and finds Andoyan, who gets it back to Gill. Gill cuts into the middle. Still has it. It's Gill. Once again, Gill cuts back, taken off the ball by Onodera, but Gill with the recovery. Can Jordan get there? He can, but he loses it out of play. But boy, the Artesians look like a completely different team today than they did 2 weeks ago. Looking confident on the ball and not intimidated at all by this Ballard FC team. Ball played out wide. It's Lucas King with the ball. King finds Peter Kingston. Kingston and Doyen tracks back, forces him inside. Long ball looking for Onodera and finds him. Onodera taken off the ball by Gill, but won back by Ballard. Now Ryerson gets around people, plays it across to the middle. Ball comes in, headed up and out by Galliano, who rose up, got a head on it, but it's going to go out of play for a goal kick. Sawyer Price pushing everybody forward again as we approach 26:40 played here in the first half. Long clearance all the way up. It's going to be won by Bernie, flicked up by McGlynn. Manny gets a head on it, won by Isidro, but only as far as Ryerson. And now Ballard looking to move. Kingston gets past LeBranch. Referee says play on. Kingston gets around. Well played tackle by LeBranch, but held in by Kingston. And Kingston plays it out of bounds. Just a bad back pass looking for King, and it goes out of play, and the Oly Town Artesians find themselves on the ball once again. Throw in by LeBranch to Zimmerman. Played up by LeBranch, headed back into the middle by Calfo. Mako plays it back, but only as far as Fairhurst. Now Fairhurst tries to do something, lays it off. The shot is going to be saved by Hellerin. Oh, but it's going to be an offside call. It was a good look finding Gil de la Luz, who unfortunately was offside, but boy, what a save by Lars Hellerin on the one-on-one. And the Artesians looking dangerous on the attack right now. Ball played back. Now it's McGlynn. Forced into the middle. Lays it off for Calfo. Up to Mako Anyane, who plays it out carelessly. And it's going to be another throw-in for Oly Town. Throw-in, headed up and out. One back. LeBranch with another throw. It's going to be played out again by King. So the Artesians advancing 5 yards at a time on the throw-ins. Now it's LeBranch, plays it back, and he's going to keep it in play. Forced back to Dobson. Dobson at a PLU, plays it up to Manny Nicasio. Manny. Back to Jose Marquez. Long ball by Marquez. Up and over everybody. He was expecting Fairhurst to make a run, and Fairhurst didn't make the run. And it's going to go harmlessly into the arms and feet of Lars Hellerin. McGlynn tried to flick it on. It's going to be played out by Gil de la Luz. You can see Manny Nicasio's sticking on McGlynn. Just man-marking him. And now Al Zimmerman with a couple nifty step-throughs. He gets around, gets the ball to Gill, who gets it to Marquez, and the Oly Town's going to start back up again midfield. Manny with the ball. Leaves it off. It's LeBranch. Dobson forced back by Price. Dangerous play, but able to clear it out as Price plays it high up into the air. King is going to let it go, and it's going to be held in on the header by Fairhurst. Good effort by Jason Fairhurst. And the ball goes all the way back to Hellerin. Plays out wide to Calfo. Calfo forced inside, plays it up into the middle. Header, oh, no header as it goes through everybody. Ball played off for Kingston. Referee says play on. Kingston, cross field to Ryerson, who's open. Here comes Jordan Zimmerman to mark him. He gets around. Zimmerman plays it across. It's going to be blocked out into the parking lot. And it's going to be a corner kick coming up for Ballard. And now the official talking to Manny Nicasio, warning him about the slide tackle he had earlier that was advantage was called. Probably said no more of that. So good job by the official there. Ball comes in, headed out by Jordan Zimmerman. It's going to go all the way out to our SRO facility over there, and it's going to be a throw-in for King. King with the bazooka throw-in. Here he goes. It's a long one. Headed out by Dobson. It's Onodera who wins it back. Isidro forces the action. And now Mako Anyere keeps it in. It's going to be flubbed by King, but held in by Kingston. And Doyen tried to get it. Kingston comes away with it, and Kingston's going to be called for the foul. So Oly Town with another great defensive job wins the foul, wins the possession, and now the quick restart finds LeBranch in the attacking area. LeBranch lays it out. Just out of the reach of Andoyan. And it's going to go out of play. This turf playing very fast today. Hellerin plays it out wide. It's Ryerson now. Ryerson with acres of space. Gill chasing. Gill forces him back in. Plays it back to Onodera. Mako Anyere out wide to King. Fairhurst with the pressure now, plays it back to Hellerin. And now Leo Burney with time. Won by the Artesians. De La Luz comes away with it. And Zimmerman with another great defensive play. Fairhurst wins it. Now Gill flicks it up. Now Manny has it. Manny with Mejia on him. Plays it down in the middle. It's going to be broken up by Mako, but only to the feet of Dobson, who plays it back up. Finds Al Zimmerman. Al bodied off the ball, still maintains control. It's Isidro, and they call the foul, even though the Artesians look to have an advantage there. But the foul's going to be called. It's going to be brought back. So 33-22 played here in the first half. No score. A well-played game by both teams so far. Hand up, ball in. It's Zimmerman with the flick on, headed out by Mejia. Kingston on the chase. He's going to get there and play it up. Looking for McGlynn, but Manny wins it, and he plays it out of play. Manny able to stop the breakaway and allow the defense to get back. And now McGlynn on it for Ballard. Burney finds Ryerson to Onodera. Leo Burney at midfield. Plays it into the middle to McGlynn. Manny chasing now. Now McGlynn in space in the middle. Plays it out wide, finds Kingston. LeBranch tracking. Kingston, couple step throughs. Cuts it in the middle, back into the box. Cleared out by LeBranch and forces it back to King. King now with the pass into the middle. Headed up and out by Marquez. Won by Onodera. Held out by Ryerson back to Mako. And now Ryerson chasing that ball. Keeps it in play, but no, he loses it, and Gill comes away with it. Great defensive play by Gill. Isidro breaks out. Gets it back. Onodera. Isidro holding on. Isidro holding on. Gets it to Jordan Zimmerman. Jordan with it. Plays into the middle to his brother Al. Al back out to Jordan. Back to Al, back to Jordan. The Zimmerman brothers playing keep away. Jordan cuts it back into the middle, gets past two people, plays it into the middle. It's Fairhurst. Fairhurst, the shot blocked. Blocked by Calfo. And now the break could be on as Kingston gets the ball before Manny. Ball played into the middle, finds Galliano. Off of Zimmerman wins it. It looked like it went off his hand. No call. It was ball to hand. Manny has it in space now, and the Artesians controlling possession again. Just a little bit of a slow down of pace right now. Both teams looking to get a little bit of a breather. Ball played all the way across to Jordan Zimmerman. A great pass as there's nobody around him. He plays it up to Gill, who tried to get it back, but Galliano had it. And it's won back by Gill. Another great play by Gill de la Luz as he takes the ball off the feet of Kevin Galliano. Ball played up for Andoyan. He chests it. It's won back into the feet of Hellerin. And he looks to restart things. Now Onodera collects the ball at midfield. Ryerson Oh, Ryerson gets away from Marquez. Ryerson plays it across. Shot comes in, and it's a goal. Declan McGlynn with the goal. A mistake on the back line gives possession back to Ballard, and they get one in the back of the net. Declan McGlynn scoring in the 38th minute puts Ballard FC up 1-0. Assist to Nick Ryerson. And the Artesians find themselves once again in a 1-goal deficit in the first half in a game that they've more than held their own in. And we'll see how they respond here with 8 minutes left in the first half. Now Isidro with it. Plays it out wide to Gill. Artesians looking for a quick response. Marquez plays it up to Isidro. Isidro back to Dobson in the middle. Out wide it's LeBranch. Now Zimmerman with the turn, and he's got some space. Out wide to Fairhurst. Fairhurst with the cross. Comes in. It goes over everybody, but it's Jordan Zimmerman on the far side. Plays it back. It's Isidro. Gets it back to himself. Shot comes in. Toe poke save. Rebound. Score! Al Zimmerman with the goal! And Oly Town gets it right back. It's 1-1 in the 40th minute. Al Zimmerman, the captain, with the response. And that is exactly what Oly Town needed right there to get back into this game, in a game that they had every right to be in. And now it's a whole new ball game. 1-1 is the score. Al Zimmerman, boy, what a play by Isidro Prado Huerta to initially get the ball, get past people, took the shot, was blocked, it fell right to Zimmerman and went right into the back of the net. And back on level terms in this game. Just a huge goal by the Artesians. Now the ball comes in, cleared out by Jordan Zimmerman out for a corner kick. 40-15 played here in the first half. Short corner, back to Kingston, plays it across, headed out by Jordan Zimmerman, tracked back by Onodera, and now Ryerson has it, resets, plays it up wide, looking for Galliano. Galliano, is he going to get there? Galliano's going to trip, and it's going to be a goal kick. Galliano wanted the foul. I couldn't see what happened, but he definitely thought he was tripped up. Headed out by Bernie. Bernie now gets it to Galliano. McGlynn, Galliano flicked up back to Onodera, and now McGlynn controls. Nicasio right on him. Mako with the ball played in to Galliano. Double team comes. It's De La Luz. Forces the ball all the way back to midfield, and Leo Bernie. And Bernie plays back to the keeper, Helleran. Calfo now. Angelo Calfo. Plays it up to Kingston. Defense rising up for Oly Town, but only as far as Kingston, who keeps it in play. Angelo Calfo on the overlap. Tried to find Kingston and just plays it out. It's going to go out for a goal kick. We're at 42 minutes played. A 1-1 the score. Oly Town with a quick response. The Declan McGlynn goal countered by an Alex Zimmerman goal. And we are tied up at 1 apiece as we get closer to halftime. I'd like to thank the Mi Pueblo Express taco truck / camper, the taco camper, for providing some good food to the masses. Come on out, get yourself a burrito, some barilla, a quesadilla. Get yourself some good Mexican food. Foul called on Leo Burney as he rose over Zimmerman to get that header. And now the Artesians with a free kick at the 40. Zimmerman waiting for everybody to get set. Good at floating this ball in and seeing what happens. Hand up, ball in. Long looper headed out by Calfo. Kingston on the chase. It's going to be won back by Marquez, who keeps it in play. No, he doesn't. And it's going to go out for a throw-in for Ballard FC. Throw-in for Ballard. Manny with the header, plays it back to LeBranch. LeBranch keeps it in play, but only as far as Kingston, but won back by the Artesians. It's LeBranch. Goes into the back of McGlynn for the tackle, and Ballard comes away with the ball. It's King. Headed out. Dobson, or Fairhurst, with the header. Helleran with a nice job keeping that ball nice and neat off the feet there. Gets it to Burney. Leo Burney, the Sounders Academy product out of the University of Pennsylvania. Gets it to Mako. Mako Anyere to King. Cuts into the middle around Fairhurst. Looks for a runner. Broken up by Manny. Won back by LeBranch. Plays it into the middle, and it's going to be Dobson who comes away with it. And he's going to play it out wide to Al Zimmerman. Zimmerman to Jordan. Cedro says slow it down. As we approach halftime, we're at 44-30. Played here in the first half. LeBranch with a long ball. Easily dealt with by Burney, but finds only Zimmerman. Now Ryerson flicks it up. It's going to go out of play for a throw-in. Jordan Zimmerman now hands it. Looks for a throw. Long throw. Ryerson heads it out. Alex Zimmerman into the chest of Gill. Flicks it out wide. Cleared by King, who kicks it off the fence. It's going to be in play. 1 minute of stoppage time. To be added on. That ball's going to be played out. Oly Town with a throw-in in the attacking zone. It's going to be a quick throw to Al. Al plays it back out wide to Marquez. Marquez to Cole. Cole Dobson with it at midfield. Mejia chasing. Ball comes in. Headed out by Burney. Galliano wins it. Gets it to Ryerson. Good hustle play by Kevin Galliano to win the ball. Onodera tried to clear it, but it's held in by Dobson. Isidro with it. Plays it to Marquez. Marquez. Another long ball. Cleared out by Calfo. And that's going to do it for the first half. With the score, Ballard FC 1 and your Oly Town Artesians 1. Goal by Declan McGlynn, answered immediately by a goal from Al Zimmerman. And that's where we stand, even on the score sheet. And we will be back for the second half of action, but we're going to take a quick break here on the Oly Town Sports Network. We'll be right back after a few minutes. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Black Hills High School, where we find ourselves locked up in a 1-1 game, Ballard FC versus Oly Town FC. Before we start the second half, I'd like to do a quick run-through of our sponsors for everybody, starting with Forma Construction, Foot and Ankle Surgical Associates, Sylvan Pet Lodge, Olympia Hotel, ThurstonTalk.com, The Drift, Olympia Jeep, Skokomish Tourism, Dancing Goats Coffee Bar, Lucky Dog Casino, our web stream sponsor, thank you very much, GGCW Renovations, iFiber One, KMAS, Washington Orthopedic Center, Well 80 Artesian Brewing, Wembley Soccer Shop, and Van Dorm Realty. Thank you all for your support this season. And as we get underway here in the second half, have a couple changes to bring up coming in for the Artesians. Sebastian Navarro coming in for Isidro Prado Huerta, and coming in for Ballard, Bailey Leatherman, coming in for Mako and Yere. So, quick cross by Peter Kingston, tried to find the head of Alex Mejia, but it goes wide as we are underway. The Artesians finding themselves down with about 8 minutes to go here in the first half, and answered right back. Al Zimmerman with the score off the rebound from Isidro Prado Huerta. And now here come the Artesians on the breakout. It's Navarro. Navarro out wide to Tony and Doyen. Ball played in. King breaks it out and now finds Kevin Galliano on the far side. Manny tracking him down, forcing the ball. Nice tackle by Manny. Goes out of play for a throw. And behind the play, it looks like we have an injury. Nick Ryerson down. So everybody says, no, I'm good. Don't bring the trainer out. And now he says, nope, let's bring the trainer out. So it looks like Ballard travels their own trainer. He goes out. Take a look at looks like the foot and ankle of Nick Ryerson. Declan McGlynn scored the first goal of the game for Ballard FC. In the first half, it was a giveaway on the back line, and it was Ryerson who found the streaking McGlynn in the middle of the field, who beat Price and a sliding Jose Marquez, put it in the back of the net, and that is where we stood until 3 minutes later when Al Zimmerman knocked in a rebound. Isidro Prado Huerta able to get through a couple defenders with some nice step-overs. Took a shot, was deflected, but it fell right to Al Zimmerman, who put it past the new keeper, Lars Hellerin, and that's where we stand. It's 1-1. The scoreboard might say 2-0, but it is 1-1. And we are having a little bit of clock issue here on the field, but I think we have it good on the screen as Ryerson comes off a little gingerly. And we'll see if he's going to get subbed off. He is going to sub out. And we're going to have somebody coming in. It's going to be Zane Baumgart coming in for Nick Ryerson. Unfortunately, can't continue due to injury. And we're going to get restarted here. So right now, Ballard playing with 10 as they get ready to sub in Zane Baumgart. Ball cleared up into the bridge keeper section. It's going to be a throw-in for Oly Town. Zimmerman, Jordan throws it into Al. Al with the high looping ball. Fairhurst chasing. Bernie chasing too. Fairhurst heads it, keeps it in play. Bernie hits it into Fairhurst, who knocks it into one of the ball girls from Tumwater Soccer Club. She seems to be okay, and it's going to be a throw-in deep in the area as the substitution is now made. Zane Baumgart coming in for Nick Ryerson, and he's going to slide into that left back spot. So a throw-in deep in the area. King with the howitzer ball all the way up near midfield. It's going to be one. Marquez flicks it up. Fairhurst looked to head it in, held in by Andoyan, headed back to Manny, and now Manny plays back to Dobson, and he's going to look to restart. Once again, thanks to everybody watching around the world, around the country, and especially those of you at Nicole's Bar downtown and at Well 80 Artesian Brewing. Thank you for tuning in and letting us be a part of your Sunday afternoon. Foul called on Andoyan. It was Zane Baumgart. His first touch of the game is a foul. As he comes in, Dobson now plays up. Navarro plays it back, gives it off. Kingston wins it, gets around Dobson, flicks it up for Mejia. Mejia, can he get there? No, it's going to be Marquez who gets there first. And that ball's played out. Andoyan wins it. Baumgart gets past him with the ball. Baumgart flicks in the middle through the legs of Al Zimmerman, but only to the defense. And now it's going to be cleared right into the fourth official's hands as he grabs it nicely. And now a throw-in for Baumgart. Good step through by Manny, but it falls to Leatherman, Bailey Leatherman, who looked exceptionally good when they played 2 weeks ago in that defensive midfield role. Bernie now finds Onodera, who plays it all the way back to the keeper. Fairhurst chasing still, ball played up. Baumgart with a flick-on header. Mejia was there, but Mejia was offside. It was a good idea. Mejia with a nice run, just couldn't time it right. A good flick-on header by Baumgart. Could have been special, but Mejia just broke too soon. Dobson plays across field to Navarro, Sebastian Navarro. As we are having more clock malfunction issues here, but rest be assured we have it under control. Ball given up. Leatherman now pushing forward. Leatherman plays it out wide. It's Galliano. Galliano with the cross goes played into the middle. Kingston wins it, just shaves it off the top of his foot and over for a field goal, but not for a soccer goal. And it's going to be a goal kick coming up for the Artesians. So 51-40 played in this game so far. We think we're synced up with the clock at this point. Long clearance by Price, held in, and now Zimmerman, Al with it, plays it up. It's Andoyan back to Al. Al plays it out wide to Andoyan, gives it up. It's Kingston who comes away with it. Kingston plays up to Onodera and played out of bounds on a good tackle by Andoyan. Kingston looking to push. Mejia brings it down, and he's taken off the ball by Dobson. Manny with it, and now Jose, and we're going to reset. Price with the high boot. It's going to get some backspin on it and held in by Calfo, and now Onodera plays it out wide behind Galliano and goes out for a throw. Oly Town retains possession.
Don't chase them, Take.
Oh, a good battle there, won by King. And now Galliano tried to find Mejia, couldn't get there, and it's cleared out by Marquez, who made sure that King couldn't get the rebound, and it goes out of play for a throw in deep in the Artesian zone. A little more pressure this half by Ballard FC than we saw in the first half to start out. Throw comes in. It's a long one. It's headed down. It's one and a shot right into the stomach of Price as Kingston had an opening, and it was closed down by the goalkeeping of Sawyer Price. And Oly Town will restart. Ball played out by Price, skips up over the Lucky Dog sign and goes out into the Artesian section. Long throw, McGlynn with it, plays it, lost it to Zimmerman, and now Zimmerman with Galliano chasing him, plays it up for Fairhurst. Fairhurst tries to get past Bernie, and Bernie's able to clear it back to Helleran. Bernie back to Helleran as the wind picks up here at Black Hills High School. Onodera. Leatherman flicks up to King, and King tries to find Mejia and does, but once again Mejia left just too soon, and it's going to be offside against the big forward for Ballard FC. It's close. He is right there. Oly Town could be playing with fire here, playing such a high line. We'll see what happens as the second half progresses. Ball played in off the back of Nicasio, and now the breakout could be on for Ballard. It's Mejia with Marquez, gets around him. Ball played back to Galliano. Galliano shoots off the post. He had Price beat, and it just rebounded off the post. Denied by the woodwork, and Oly Town breathing a sigh of relief right now as that ball could have gone anywhere, but it just bounced off the woodwork. And now it's a corner kick for Ballard. It's Kingston on top. Kingston, arm up, ball in. Price punches out with authority. And now chasing is Navarro. Navarro with the long ball played up. It's going to go out of play for a throw-in. And now we've got Al Zimmerman down behind the play. And he is not looking very good at the present time, holding his knee. It's like he's rubbing it, seeing if he can go. The official said no for the trainer, but we'll see what happens here. Don't want to speculate on any injuries, of course, but Al's up. Looks to be okay as he makes his way back up towards midfield, running a little gingerly, but probably just took a knock there. As it looks like the rain is going to start falling here pretty soon at Black Hills High School. Angelo Calfo, the captain, plays it out wide. It's Zane Baumgart. Baumgart back to Calfo.
Thank you for what you're doing. Yep.
Calfo with the long ball. LeBranch tracking it, heads it up out of play, looking for Kingston, but LeBranch gets there first. Now Baumgart with the long throw to Mejia. Mejia plays it into the middle. It's Declan McGlynn who tried to one-time it, but it's going to slice wide. It was always going wide, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. McGlynn capable of some highlight reel shots, as you could, if you watched the first game between these two, you saw a beauty that was named Goal of the Week for Week 5 in the USL 2. But not this time for McGlynn. Long ball played up. It's Bernie who came up behind Navarro, and it's going to go flick out. It's going to go out for a throw-in. Navarro said he got elbowed, but the referee didn't see it that way. Good to see Zimmerman up and about. He plays it back to Marquez, and Marquez is going to be forced to play it all the way back to Price. Price with the clearance up to the middle. Looking for Jordan Zimmerman, but won by Ballard and Galliano, but Al Zimmerman wins it right back, and it's going to get headed out of play by King, and the Artesians come away with possession. It's McGlynn now who gets it to Kingston. Kingston flicks it up. It's going to be cleared by Price. Good job by Price to step up and clear it. Headed up by Baumgart. That's going to go out of play unless Kingston can get there, and he does, but it's too late. And it's going to go out of play for a throw-in. Now Al Zimmerman plays it long for Andoyan. Andoyan gets around the defense, plays it across. It's going to go wide and into the side netting and out for a goal kick. But a good probing run by Andoyan reminds the defense that Oly Town's still here playing. And a good job to make the defense think. Ball played out now. Baumgart flicks it up over for Kingston. Kingston controls, finds McGlynn. McGlynn with Manny on him, and Manny takes him down, and that's going to be a foul. Quick restart to Peter. Kingston now flicks up over the defense. Mejia running. Price gets it and just blasts it back into the defensive zone of Ballard. It's headed up and out for a throw-in, and the Artesians now maintain control. Space for Gill on the far side. Looking for Tony Andoyan with Bernie on him, and Tony wins it. Tony plays it into the middle, and no, he just played it too far from Fairhurst, and it's going to be cleared out by Baumgart. But the Artesians still with possession and looking for another goal. It's played out wide. LeBranch tried to get there, but McGlynn get there first. Played back now, Calfo. Calfo with Navarro chasing. It's back to the keeper. Keeper controls. Has to force the issue out to Onodera. Plays it to King, and King flicks it up and now finds a wide open Galliano. But boy, what a great play by Zimmerman. And Zimmerman draws the foul on Galliano, who had to chase back to stop the break. And the Artesians getting to the balls that they haven't been getting to in the first 4 games of the season, and they've been putting the pressure on the undefeated Ballard FC here in the second half. And we have gone over an hour played, under 30 to go, plus stoppage time. Long ball by Zimmerman. Goes high into the air. It's going to be brought down by the keeper, who couldn't win it. The shot goes in. It's going to be blocked, and they're going to call a foul. That was a delayed whistle. I don't know if they called that on the keeper going up, but it looked like a fair play from here. But the foul called nonetheless, and a free kick for Ballard. Referee says, go back. So he does, and he plays it forward. It's McGlynn. McGlynn with Manny and Ocasio all over him. Forces the bad pass, won by Gill. Now it's back to Gill from Al. Gill to Navarro, lays it off. Nobody there but Onodera. LeBranch steps forward. Fairhurst tracked back, and it's going to be won by the Artesians, but won back by Ballard. But the ball by Kingston's going to go all the way through the defense. It's going to be held by Price, and Price taking some time and gets it to Marquez. Now a long crossfield pass finds LeBranch with the pink shoes. Back to LeBranch from Zimmerman. Dobson now finds Zimmerman with lots of space. What's he going to do? He's going to lay it off for Fairhurst. Fairhurst flicks it into Navarro. Navarro out wide. Oh, but Fairhurst didn't make the run. They weren't on the same page. And it's going to go out of play for a throw-in. As wholesale changes about ready to come for Ballard FC. Flicked on by Mejia. Galliano running. It's going to be won by Marquez, played out of bounds. And McGlynn with the quick throw. Manny keeps it in play. It's going to be played off the legs of McGlynn, and it's going to go out for a throw-in for Oly Town. Can see some players getting ready to come in. It looks like Tyler Bjork is going to make his way in. Looks like Charles Gaffney is going to make his way in as well as the foul's called in the attacking zone. So McGlynn going to stand over this free kick. Two-man wall. Sawyer on the far post. Ball played in over everybody, headed out by Jordan Zimmerman, and Navarro chasing it, wins the ball back. And Dobson lays up, finds Al Zimmerman, who plays a long ball looking for Fairhurst. Helleran steps up and heads it out of play as Zimmerman allows the ball to shepherd its way out. And now a three-man substitution for Ballard. It's going to be number 19, Cameron Martin, number 12, Charles Gaffney, and number 10, Tyler Bjork coming in. Alex Mejia, Kevin Galliano, and Taketo Onodera coming out for Ballard FC. Bjork, of course, very familiar to those people who followed the Artesians, as he has been a thorn in the side of the EPOA teams as well as the whistle teams in the region. Just coming off of an injury, and Bjork falls into that center forward role. Now it's going to be the Artesians who lose possession. It's going to be Gaffney who finds it. Gaffney with LeBranch on him. Shot comes in, and it's always rising. And it's going to go over the stretched out hands of Sawyer Price up and over the goalpost for a goal kick. But you can see the danger that Kingston brings with his speed and his ability to get a shot off out of nothing. Just reminding the Artesians that he's still there. 66th minute of action here. 1-1 the score. Clearance headed up and out by the defense. Marquez flicks it up. It's going to go into the visiting fans. Out for a throw-in. Now the missile arms of King are going to throw this one in. Lucas King, oh, a short throw. He faked me out. Layoff cleared into the middle, though, and LeBranch plays it up, and that's going to be a foul called on Bjork. And his first touch of the game results in a foul. Marquez finds Jordan Zimmerman out wide. Marquez again plays it across the field to Cole Dobson. LeBranch into the middle, plays back to Dobson, plays behind him and then forces Dobson to turn. And it's going to get played up and off the foot of Kingston for a throw-in. See the action starting to slow a little bit as we got some tired legs out there for both teams. Gill flicks it up. Baumgart heads it out. Kingston keeps it alive, and Zimmerman clears it into the defense. It's Bernie now with it. Bernie in the middle. Out wide to Lucas King. King for Gaffney, and a good ball to Martin. Into the middle to Bjork. Bjork shoots. It's going to be just scuffed off his boot and out of danger. Held in by King to Kingston, and now it's Leatherman. Ball played into the middle. It's Kingston again. Kingston out wide. Gaffney into the hands of Sawyer Price. Sawyer Price collecting it, pushing everybody up. Long ball. Headed up by Bernie. Now Gill holds it in, plays it across to Fairhurst. Fairhurst out wide to Gill. Gill back to LeBranch. LeBranch into the middle, looking for Fairhurst, cleared out by Leatherman, and now Kingston. Kingston pushed into the middle. Goes corner, nice pass by Kingston to Gaffney. Gaffney finds Bjork, but it's cleared out by Marquez, who cleans up the mess and plays it out for a throw. 69 minutes played. We are in the 70th minute as we have a flyover by an old Huey helicopter. Not part of the festivities, but we'll take the flyover anyway. As the long throw is going to come in from King. King, this is as good as a corner from him. Launches it long and headed out. Cleared up by Manny, and now Navarro with the bicicleta off the head of Andoyan, and it's going to be flicked up and out as Leatherman tried to play it to Kingston, and it goes out for a throw. So throw incoming, LeBranch, long ball. Navarro couldn't get it, it's flicked up, but a foul's going to be called against Gill. And yeah, so a free kick coming up for Ballard FC. Baumgart over it. Faking everybody out except for me. Plays it short, finds McGlynn, back to Baumgart, and Doyen chasing. Flicked up by Martin, now finds Kingston on the near side. Plays it into the middle, plays it wide. It's going to be chested down by Marquez and cleared out.
Hit his quad, hand here, there's no way.
That was a good job by Marquez to hold his ground. And now it's another good ball out to Kingston. Kingston out wide, finds Baumgart on the overlap. Ball played into the middle, cleared out by Dobson, and goes out of play for a corner. We've got our ball girl down in the corner from Tumwater Soccer Club. Peter Kingston now over the ball. Two hands up in the air, ball's coming in. Way out wide, headed by Calfo, goes out of play into the fencing as the Artesians look to make a change. Number 23, Trevor Thompson, coming into the game now, and he's going to take the place of Colin LeBranch coming out. A good job by Colin LeBranch today. A tough assignment trying to track Peter Kingston, and he's done more than a good job of doing that. As Trevor Thompson now comes into the game in replace of him. Good speed off the bench coming in for the Artesians as he switches with Jordan Zimmerman. Jordan Zimmerman now takes over this right back position, and Trevor goes out to the left back spot. Ball headed down by Andoya, now flicked up, looking for Gill, and Gill's going to get there. No, it's going to be headed out by Baumgart, and Gill lets it go, but it's won by Baumgart. What a great play by him. Flicks it up to Bjork. Bjork able to control. Bjork pushed back by Dobson all the way back to Baumgart. Play on, says the referee. It's going to be played up, and McGlynn. Oh, McGlynn could have been gone, but the ball skipped past him and goes right into the feet of Sawyer Price. Marquez now finds Thompson. Trevor Thompson playing at PLU. Ball played up, headed out into the feet of Martin. Cameron Martin slices it up out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for Oly Town. We approach the 74th minute of action here from Black Hills High School. It's a 1-1 game. Artesians looking for their first points of the season. That would be a big lift for them. Don't forget, next Saturday Soccer Fest here at Black Hills High School, 1 o'clock. NWPL game, 4 o'clock. EPL WA game, and 7 o'clock against PDX United is going to be this USL League 2 game. So Ballard forces the turnover. They get the ball back. A throw-in comes to Calfo. Calfo now with room on the near side. Sebastian Navarro chasing, plays it to Kingston. Kingston gets it to Baumgart. Baumgart with a good ball into the corner. Finds Gaffney. Gaffney on the far side gets it to McGlynn. Laid off for Gaffney. Gaffney brings it into the middle, plays it through, broken up by the defense, and now Andoyan looks to move. But McGlynn comes back and takes it. McGlynn still with it. McGlynn still with it. And Dobson able to control it. No foul called there, as Dobson had the ball. Wow, I don't know how that wasn't a foul, but it wasn't. Here we go, Baumgart now. It's taken off the ball by Jordan Zimmerman. And, yeah, just interesting stuff going on out on the pitch right now. So looks like it's going to be a corner kick coming in. It's a throw-in. Okay, so it's a throw-in. A long throw coming in. Price rises up and grabs it out of midair. And now Fairhurst, if he can get there, it's going to be headed out. It's going to be won by Navarro now. Navarro tries to get there. Baumgart wins it. And now a foul is going to be called as Navarro and Gaffney come together. And Navarro called for the foul. A good opportunity there for a breakout as the Artesians tried to catch Helleran off his line, but a good job of tracking back by Charlie Gaffney and drawing the foul as Ballard regains possession. Baumgart now. Played into the middle. Gill chasing. Now it's Calfo. Calfo with a bad touch. It's going to go out of, no, it's going to be held in. Calfo now wins it back. Kingston flicks on to Baumgart, now plays it up to Bjork. Into the middle. It's Martin, plays it out wide to Gaffney. Can he get there? No. Once again, the fast turf is the Artesians' friend as that ball goes out of play for a throw-in. But you can see some runs opening up. It's King who plays it wide to Calfo. And Doyen running. Calfo once again. Long ball by Calfo. Baumgart on the overlap with Zimmerman chasing. Shoulder charge won by Baumgart, and now he can do something with it. He plays it across, snagged out of midair by Sawyer Price. Sawyer Price has been up to the task today. And he pushes everybody forward. Another long clearance, flicked on, but cleared by Baumgart. Tyler Bjork running after it. It's going to be won by Price, who flicks it way up as Price spilled to the ground. Lots of Thompson now has it on the far side, plays back to Marquez. Long ball. Zimmerman takes it off his feet, flicks it up to Navarro, who chests it down, plays it into the middle, but won by Calfo, but only as far as Al Zimmerman. And he flicks around, finds some space, finds Gill. Gill taken off the ball. Kingston now, will he get there? Kingston plays it back. It's won by Al. And now Al Zimmerman with some room, plays it wide for Tony Andoyan. Andoyan cross field. It's going to be saved off the cross by Helleran. Both teams just putting everything they have into this game right now. Both teams wanting 3 points out of it. King taken off the ball by Andoyan. Throw in coming for Ballard. Long throw for Bjork in the middle, who plays it back and finds Leatherman. Leatherman out wide to Baumgart. Baumgart chased by De La Luz, who forces it out for another throw-in. No easy balls today for either team. And now it's played out wide. Leo Burney with it. Burney flicked up. Kingston tried to get there, but Price beat him to the spot, picks up the ball, and now lays it off to restart from the back. Marquez with the long ball finds Navarro. Navarro with space, shields Kingston off the ball, played into the middle. Now it's going to be a giveaway. Leatherman with it now, and he pushes. Leatherman flicks it up over the defense. It's going to be cleared by Marquez off the feet. Flicked up by Kingston there, now finds Cameron Martin. Martin back to Kingston. Kingston takes it into the middle. On the right foot, he plays it wide. It's going to be cleared by Thompson, but only as far as Burney flicked on, but into the feet of Zimmerman, and now Oly Town looks to do something. Long ball for the running Thompson. Thompson chasing. It's going to be cleared, but won back by the Artesians, and Zimmerman heads it down to himself. Again, finds Thompson on the overlap, and now here come the Artesians. Thompson into the middle, finds the ball. It's going to be headed off the line. The shot was headed by Baumgart. Another good opportunity for Oly, but another good defensive job by Zane Baumgart. Now a long ball played into King. Bjork heads it back to the defense. It's going to be held by Navarro. Navarro to Andoyan. Andoyan loses out, wins it back, loses it again. Burney plays it out wide to King. King into the middle. It's going to be won by Gil de la Luz on a sloppy giveaway by Ballard, and then a giveaway by Oly Town. Now Manny steps up and wins the ball in the middle of the field. Now Al Zimmerman has it. 10 minutes to go in this game. Oly Town pressing the issue now. Navarro with the ball near midfield. Plays it back to Manny Nicasio. Nicasio with time. Marquez surveys the field. Long ball to Thompson. Thompson brings it down, plays it in the middle. It's Zimmerman. It's Zimmerman, and the shot goes wide. Al Zimmerman with a golden opportunity and just couldn't put it on frame. As once again we have clock issues as the clock has stopped now. Manny Nicasio wins it. Can he keep it in play? He can. It's Kingston. Kingston now to Bjork. Bjork plays it out wide. Declan McGlynn. Leatherman. Baumgart. Out to Burney. Into the middle, it's Kingston. Kingston out wide, finds Martin. Martin cuts to the middle. Martin brings it in. The shot goes just wide. Near post shot by Martin, and it just goes wide. As the time's going to be kept on the field here at the stadium, but our time is correct on the scoreboard. There's 83 minutes played in this game, so 7 to go plus stoppage time as Price with a long clearance out. Leatherman wins it as he goes into the back of Navarro. Navarro goes down once again, headed in the back, no call. Now the through ball comes for Andoyan. Can he get there? No, Hellerin has to clear it up into the stands, and that is going to be a throw-in coming up for the Artesians. Quick throw, Won by McGlynn. McGlynn taken off by Dobson. Dobson gets around Gaffney. Zimmerman with it. Al circles around, gets around Gaffney, plays it to Thompson. Make that Fairhurst. Fairhurst circles around. Crossfield pass to Gil De La Luz. De La Luz with space. Plays it across far post, and that's just going to go out of play. It's too much foot on it, and it's going to go out of play for a goal kick as the Artesians look to make another substitution. I don't know if they're going to allow the substitution or not. Okay. Fourth official says yes. Craig Johnson now coming into the game for Oly Town, taking the place of Tony Andoyan, and Craig Johnson with some fresh legs up top.
Number 22, Craig Johnson.
Craig Johnson now into the game for Oly Town. Lucas King plays back, finds Leo Burney. Burney, gets around his man nicely. Plays it up to Bjork. Bjork pressured. The ball forced all the way back to Burney. And now Burney's going to crossfield pass to Calfo and switch the area of attack. And it's going to get switched right back to Burney. 85 minutes played. The overlap by McGlynn. McGlynn chasing. Cuts it back inside. Manny guarding him like he has all game long. Pushes him to the middle. Keeps him in front of him, won't let him get past. A good job by Manny. Forces the turnover, and it's going to be a throw-in now for the Artesians. And the Artesians crowd, the Wellheads, making some noise on the far side as they're trying to will their team to a win here today at Black Hills High School. Ball flicked up. Navarro chasing. It's going to be played up into the stomach of Martin, who plays it back, and now King. Crossfield pass to Baumgart. And Baumgart with room. Jordan Zimmerman steps up. It's Kingston now. Kingston flicks back. Double team comes. Plays it to Martin. Martin with room out to Gaffney. Gaffney. Thompson forces the ball back. Goes to King. King back to Gaffney. Ball won by Thompson, and now here come the Artesians. Ball played to Navarro. Navarro with a good tackle, wins it back, plays it back to himself, and maintains control. And the Artesians are going to slow it down a little bit, take some air out of this ball. It's Thompson. Into the middle for Navarro, broken up by Martin. Played back to Calfo. And now Kingston in the attacking zone. Navarro went for the tackle, didn't find anything. No contact, no foul. Ball one down by Zimmerman. Zimmerman. Leatherman back to King. King plays it back to Burney with Johnson chasing. Back to Helleran. Helleran with the long ball, looking for Kingston. One off the head of Dobson, held in by Ballard, and now Tyler Bjork. Bjork on the near side, plays it across. Price rises to the occasion and grabs it out of midair. 87.5 minutes played. Getting down to the end of the game here. Oly Town looking to hang on for a draw or go for the win. It's Marquez, flicks it around. Declan McGlynn with the steal, and it's played off to Kingston. Kingston with the shot, blocked by Marquez. Bjork with the rebound, shot saved by Price. What a recovery by Jose Marquez to block that one as Kingston was wide open, and Marquez making up. 4 minutes of stoppage time is the call. Navarro now wins it. Navarro plays it across to Zimmerman. It's Al. Al, left-footed shot, and it just goes wide. Al Zimmerman, it actually took a deflection off the keeper, who was forced to make the save. So it's a corner kick coming up for the Artesians. 89-30 played. It's going to be a corner kick now. Corner kick coming up. It's Zimmerman. Zimmerman taking a breath, allowing the offense to get set. Zimmerman now hand up, ball in. It's a long ball, headed down by Dobson, and it's just going to go wide. Quick ball, looking for McGlynn. McGlynn with a good job of controlling it. It's going to go off of De La Luz for a throw. Now a long throw looking for Bjork. Bjork on the run with Thompson chasing. Thompson forcing the ball, and it's going to be played off of the leg of Bjork and out for a throw. As we are into stoppage time now. No, we're just short of stoppage time. We've just been suffering through clock issues all game, if I can be honest with you. So anyway, the ball falls to Thompson. Thompson with the long ball, looking for Johnson. Bernie wins it, plays it to Calfo, and then he gets it back to Helleran. Helleran now controls. Helleran, long ball for Baumgart with Gill chasing. Gill wins it, and it's going to go out of play for a throw-in. Good job by Gill to track back and win the tackle. As we have now made it to stoppage time, 4 minutes of time added on. Jordan Zimmerman with the header. It's McGlynn, heads it back. Al Zimmerman flicks it up high, looking for anybody. Headed out by Calfo in the middle. Manny goes up for it. It's going to be taken off by Gaffney, who looks for a streaking Kingston, but it's the legs of Thompson who gets there first. It is hang-on time for the Artesians. Ball played back, Navarro, and he is going to get the first card of the game as Navarro takes Leatherman down, and he's going to pick up a yellow. So Leatherman now standing over it. Navarro going to be your 10-man or 10-yard wall here. He's going to give up on that idea. So Leatherman going to punch it in there. Everybody down in the area. Ball played up. Headed up and out, and that's going to be a goal kick as it's headed off the head of Leo Burney, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Into stoppage time, deep into stoppage time now. Two minutes of stoppage time left. Price with the long clearance. Burney with the header. Headed up by Al Zimmerman. Flicked up. Won by Baumgart. Now chasing is Gaffney. And now we've got an injured player down on the field. And now a yellow card issued to Bailey Leatherman for dissent. As the player's still down. Looks like we got some movement, though, which is good. It was three people going up for the header, and just not a good result for the Ballard player as he got the worst end of that one, and we hope that he's okay. Tempers flaring a bit here at AG West's Black Hills High School. And the trainer goes out to take a look. This not looking good for the Ballard player. I can't see who it is. And he's going to make his way off the field. I think he's going to need to get subbed off.
It'll be a drop ball based on who had possession. I was watching him. I know. I got both of them.
So coming off, it looks like Cameron Martin, who just came into the game, is probably going to have to sub out. Cameron Martin making his way out. He wants some water. He might go back into the game. We'll see. It looks like he's ready to go back in. So it's going to be a drop ball. It's going to be Ballard FC possession, and we probably still have about 2 minutes of stoppage time left. Ball played up far into the deep corner. Bjork chasing, and Bjork gets there. Bjork plays it back to Gaffney. Gaffney across. Cleared out by Marquez. Johnson wins it, plays it back to Sebastian Navarro. Navarro out wide to Fairhurst. Long ball, looking for a streaking De La Luz. Can he get there? No, it's Baumgart who gets there. Broken up, it's cleared out by Helleran, but just barely. And now a clearance by Baumgart, headed out, but only to Leatherman. Leatherman now looking to do something. Takes the shot, and it's always going high. And it goes out of play for a goal kick. Still some time left after the late injury delay.
By the boxes to support Oly Town Artesian Soccer. Stop by the boxes to get some merch. Support local soccer.
Ball played up and out. If you missed that, don't forget to stop by the box office for merch. So this could be it. The Artesians pushing everybody forward. Al Zimmerman standing over the ball. Referee taking a look. Here comes a long ball played into the middle. Calfo wins the header. It's De La Luz who flicks it up. Played in, won by the Artesians. Zimmerman holds it down. It's Fairhurst. Fairhurst flicks it up. Headed down. Oh, it goes just across the face of goal. As Marquez was there and just couldn't get there in time. And it goes across the face of the goal mouth and out of play. Still, we play on. Kingston with the long ball with a streaking Gaffney. Gaffney brings it down, flicks it up. It's going to go just wide. And that one goes out of play. So both teams with amazing chances in the last 30 seconds of action here. Price sets it down. He's going to let it go long. And the referee is going to blow the whistle. And the Artesians are going to squeak away with 1 point today after tying Ballard FC 1-1. An excellent match between these two teams. Both teams took their chances, and they come away locked up on the scoreboard. But more importantly, the Artesians with their first points of the season, breaking the 4-game losing streak and getting a point here at home. And by doing so, they knock Ballard FC off the ranks of unbeaten untied as they fall to 3-0-1, and Oly Town goes to 0-4-1 on the season. Goals scored today. Declan McGlynn off the giveaway in the defensive zone gets a ball from Nick Ryerson, puts it in the back of the net, only to be answered 3 minutes later by this man right here, our Van Dorn player of the game, Al Zimmerman, who's flashing a big smile there. Zimmerman with the goal, almost had another in the second half. And boy, what an effort by the team today as they come away with a goal to answer the goal by Ballard and leave here with the point. their first points of the season, their first points in USL 2. And boy, what an effort by the team today as they played with heart and with skill. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back after a few minutes for a post-game interview, hopefully with the happy captain, Al Zimmerman. We'll be right back to recap the game and bring you some upcoming announcements. We'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in. Let me be a little bit more professional here. Welcome back to Black Hills High School. I'm lucky enough to be joined by team captain Al Zimmerman. And Al, what a game, first of all, and what a difference it makes to be back home. You guys look like a completely different team today, and the scoreline showed it.
Yeah. God, I'd say this is our 5th game. We were 0-4. Our first 3 games were all competitive. Even our first game against these guys ended 3-0, but it was 1-0 for, the whole first half. It was 0-0. And then on the last game, we thought we were better than we were and didn't compete. And we were just like, you know what? We don't need to play pretty. We can. It'll come to us. But first things first, we got to just work hard and grind and play for each other and fight. And whether it's goals or clean sheets, like results will come from the work. And man, did it feel good to get a result. But more than that, just play together.
And the way that you got the result, you gave up a goal. It was a mistake, the only mistake you made in the first half. It just led to a goal. But 3 minutes later, you answered back and show Ballard that, you know what, we're not going to let you get away from us this time. And I think that, maybe you guys proved to yourself today that you guys are able to do this.
Seriously, yeah. It's difficult if you're battling for a game and you get scored on, and then you're fighting and you get scored on again. To get a goal right after really did spear us into the halftime, and then, we totally could have. I mean, they had chances, but man, we had chances. We totally could have won that game. We know we can win any game. It just first things first. We got to grind. We got to work hard. We got to not make mistakes and put teams under pressure, and that's what we did today.
And like I said, like you look like a different team because you guys were not intimidated. You took the game to them instead of letting them take it to you, and I think that's the big difference in the way that you played today and the way that you've played. Against Lane United, especially, that was a tough game. The weather was horrible, and just being able to bounce back from that and come back to here. What does it say about the team?
That we want this, and that we deserve to be here. And then also, I thought we just haven't had an identity. Like we've wanted to play out of the, we've wanted to play out of the back or do different things. But it's also, if you want to play out all the time and teams are pressing you, it's okay to go over the top and win second balls and then play from there. Like we had so many chances through just kicking the ball long, winning knockdowns, and then going from there. And you can make flashy plays then. But it says that we deserve to be here. Yeah. And this is the best. They were undefeated, and we took points off them for the first team to do so.
Yeah, they were one of two undefeated and untied teams in the entire league. Now there's only one.
Yeah.
Oly Town with the first points of the season, a tie against Ballard FC, a game that could have gone many different directions, but Oly Town ecstatic to get points, get on the scoreboard, and you know what? Get to stay at home, come back next Saturday, Soccer Fest, 7 o'clock. Everybody show up. And Al, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks on the big goal,
Appreciate
and congrats
it.
On the tie, and go back and celebrate with you guys.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Goalie.
And a big thank you to Al Zimmerman, the captain, the goal scorer, who just missed out on a second one late in the second half. But Oly Town comes away with the tie. They'll take it. Their first points of this young season, and a game where maybe the team grew up right before our eyes as they took the game to the league leaders. I'd like to thank our sponsors first and foremost. Thank you for all your support this season, in seasons past and in seasons beyond. We'd like to start with a Sylvan Pet Lodge. Foot and Ankle Surgical Associates. Olympia Hotel. Forma Construction. ThurstonTalk.com. The Drift. Olympia Jeep. Skokomish Tourism. Dancing Goats Coffee Bar. Lucky Dog Casino. GGCW Renovations. iFiber One KMAS. Washington Orthopedic Center. Well 80 Artesian Brewing. Wembley Soccer Shop. And Van Dorm Realty. I'm going to get yelled at by Brandon Cartwright for going out of order today, but we did the sponsors first. And now let's take a look at what's on tap for the Artesians. Big tie today. Next weekend, Soccer Fest. Soccer Fest here at Black Hills High School. 1 o'clock NWPL women's game. 4 o'clock EPL WA game. And 7 o'clock the USL2 team takes this tie, looks to build on it as they take on PDX Football Club, a team that they lost to 2-1 3 weeks ago. It'll be 7 o'clock here at Black Hills High School. Be here. Mi Pueblo Food Truck Express will be here as always. bouncy castles for everyone and games for everybody. Come out, support local soccer next Saturday. And after that, we've got a road game. We head down to Salem on Friday the 24th, and we will bring you the action there. And then back home 2 days later as the Artesians will take on the Oregon Valley Football Alliance out of Albany, Oregon, as they come to Black Hills High School at 2 p.m. on the 26th. Once again, the Artesians come away with the tie, get the point, and look to build on that in the future. My name is John McGlamery. Thank you for tuning in. On behalf of Brandon Cartwright and Cartwright Media, it's been a pleasure bringing this to you, and we will see you next weekend for Soccer Fest here from Black Hills High School. Thanks for watching the Oly Town Broadcasting Network, and we'll see you next week.